First of all, let's go over tangent and a normal line. We have this curve. Let's label as f of x. We know for tangent line, let's do y equals mx plus b. I will use m sub t standing for the slope of a tangent line. Let's remember the following rules. First of all, we know the slope of a tangent line equals f prime of x. Let's label as x0, y0, or f of x0. Then slope of tangent line equals f prime of x0. The second one, y equals f of x at x equals x0. This y is the slope of a tangent line. Let's write down m sub t x plus b. This f of x is the curve. The third one, m sub t times m sub n equals -1. We know tangent line and a normal line are perpendicular to each other. That's the reason the slope of tangent line times the slope of a normal line equals -1. Let's go to practice 6. Show that the equation of the tangent to f of x equals 2x squared minus 1 at the point where x equals a is 4ax minus y equals 2a squared plus 1. We are looking for the equation of the tangent line. We are given the point at x equals a. So we have this curve. Then we have this tangent line. At this point is a, f of a. F of a equals, we plug in here, 2a squared minus 1. So we already know this point. The slope that equals f prime of a. We know f prime of x. That equals 2 times 2 is 4x. So we get the slope of tangent line equals 4a. Using this, y minus y0 equals slope x minus x0 to figure out the equation of a tangent line. This is x0, y0. We call this is a point slope form of a linear function. So we will write y minus y0. It's 2a squared minus 1. Don't forget this parentheses. Then equals. Slope is 4a. Then x minus x0 is a. First of all, definitely we need to do distributive property. Y minus 2a squared plus 1 equals 4ax minus 4a squared. We need to show that this is the equation of a tangent line. Basically, you need to change your equation of a tangent line into this form. You could say 4ax and y on the left side. The other items will be on the right side. So we will move 4ax to the left side, these 2 to the right side. We will get y minus 4ax equals 2a squared minus 1 minus 4ax. Remember, change the sign. So keep going. Y minus 4ax equals negative 2a squared minus 1. Since we need to show that equation of a tangent line is this form, compared to our form, we just need to divide by negative 1 both sides. So we get 4ax minus y equals 2a squared plus 1. That's all. We finished this proving. Let's go to practice 7. Determine where, if anywhere, the tangent line to f of x equals x to the third power minus x squared plus x minus 2 is perpendicular to the line y equals negative 1/2 x minus 1. Keywords here, perpendicular to the line. We need to figure out this slope. That equals negative 1/2. Tangent line is perpendicular to this line, which means slope of a tangent line equals, we will do opposite reciprocal. So we get slope of tangent line equals 2. Since we are looking for the point xy, think about this is the curve. This is a tangent line. We are looking for this point where the tangent line and the curve meet together. Since we know the slope of a tangent line equals 2, then remember the slope of a tangent line equals f prime of x. And the linear function of a tangent line, y sub t equals f of x. Slope of tangent line equals f prime of x, which means 2 equals, we will do the derivative of f of x, that is 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. Then we can figure out this x. This is a quadratic equation. The first step is equal to 0 form, minus 2 both sides. We will get 3x squared minus 2x minus 1 equals 0. Ninja x, negative 3, negative 2, over 3, over 3, negative 3, 1. Reduce, that is negative 1, 1. So here is x, this is x, bottom up. X minus 1 times 3x plus 1 equals 0. x1 equals 1. x2 equals negative 1 over 3. Since we are looking for where, which means we need to figure out the coordinates for y1. Plug in here. That is 1 to the third power minus 1 squared plus 1 minus 2. That equals negative 1. For y2, plug in negative 1 over 3. Third power minus negative 1 over 3 squared plus negative 1 over 3 minus 2. That equals negative 1 over 27 minus 1 over 9 minus 1 over 3 minus 2. Let's get the same denominator, 27. So negative 1. This is multiplied by 3. So we get minus 3. Multiply by 9. Multiply by 9. Minus 9. Then for these two, minus 54. That equals negative 67 over 27. So the final answer will be 1, negative 1, and negative 1 over 3, negative 67 over 27.